And there's John Horsfall. He will sit and watch Francisco Bustamante break. He's down by 1 set and 1 rack at the beginning of set number 2. And this is starting to wear a little bit, I think, on John Horsfall. He's been playing some great 9-ball. We mentioned he beat Ralph Souquet already and Earl Strickland in sudden death. And it can start to take its toll. Alan, you and I were talking about the difference in playing on TV for $50,000 in a winner-take-all format, which Francisco has done. He knows what it's like. John has not yet. Doesn't mean this is over, but it can start to wear on you, so we'll see how he handles it.
I'll tell you, you just got a nice kiss on the cue ball. The 5 come down and kiss. There's the 2 ball. Here's the cue ball. Bustamante made the 1 on the break, and he'll play the 2 ball in the corner and come back up toward the center of the table for the 3 ball in the same pocket. And he got a nice kiss when the 5 came down and got him a little closer to making the 2 ball. I mean, this fellow is so solid. I mean, you don't see him miss too many balls, and when you do, it's probably a tough shot or something funny happens. And I mean, you just can't keep fading the guy, breaking the balls and running out every time he comes to the table. Puts a lot of pressure on you.
Well, he's won this title once. He asked that cue ball to hold up. You see him there a little bit. Didn't want it to come down table too far.
It's okay.
He won this event in 1999. And he's trying to win it for the 2nd time.
Notice the angle on the 5 ball. You can see it real clear there on your TV. And he knows that he's got this game. It's just a matter of cue ball control. Bringing the cue ball down toward the bottom rail. A little bit of spin. Hold. Don't want to be straight. He's fine. Has a little angle the other way.
There's only 2 players in the 13-year history of the Challenge of Champions that have won it twice. That would be Fang Pang Chao in 95 and 2001, and Oliver Ortmann of Germany in 97 and 2000. And you can tell, given that every player in this field every year is a champion, Alan, it's amazing how hard it is to win it twice. Once is hard. Twice is really difficult, and this would be a big feather in Francisco Bustamante's cap should he continue on this particular path. John Horsfall now has his work cut out for him in spades, and he has the break. You get an idea of what a terrific venue the Wolf Den in Mohegan Sun is. In this case, for Challenge of Champion 9-ball, also have fabulous entertainment, concerts in the Wolf Den, and in the 10,000-seat arena that is part of the Mohegan Sun complex. John Horsfall with a big break, and let's see where everything winds up. He needs to get this rack, Alan, there's no question.
Well, he has the opportunity now, Mitch, because he's made a ball on the break, and here's the 1 ball, which he can play in the corner. Here's the cue ball, and the 2 balls in the middle of the table, so playing position on the 2 ball should be pretty easy. Just wants to make the 1 ball and come back toward the center of the table. It's real important he takes advantage of this break. Nicely done. Perfect position on the 2. He's really been playing great. I mean, he missed that 1 ball last rack, but actually he's been playing great the whole time.
Right. And we talked earlier to him, and I asked him to describe his style of play, and he said 1 word: workmanlike. And he's a very, very workmanlike player. And if I don't get the feeling that he's the kind to panic at any given point. He'll just do what's in front of him, and if it's enough, it's enough, and if it's not, it's not. Which, in this kind of format, is a great, great quality to have if he can do it.
Here's the key shot in this rack, coming down far enough for the 5 ball. Has to make sure he doesn't scratch in the side pocket. I think he'll make sure of that. A little inside English, and he's coming down, and it's fine. Nice speed, angle on the 5 to come back up for the 6 ball in the same pocket. And put some right-hand spin on this cue ball to come straight up toward the center of the table. And there he comes straight up, and notice now he has the 6 ball in the same pocket. You're probably going to see him make the 6, 7, 8 in the same pocket.
One of the things about a snooker background, and we've certainly learned this from the women's tour with Allison and Fisher and Karen Corr playing, snooker, the mechanics of the game have to be so solid that when you switch over, chances are, if you're a really good snooker player, which John was, your mechanics are going to be pretty good.
Yes, they are. But you know what, Mitch? If they were around when the younger players like your wife and Lori John were playing, because they were straight pool players, and Gene Belucas, they'd have had their hands full, because when they were in their prime, they were awful tough too. So, you know, it's a matter of timing and stuff. And while we're talking, John decides to run out.
I'm just saying that I'm impressed by John's form and his ability to do what we're talking about, which is to keep his mechanics good, to keep his stroke going, and to do what he has to do. So he gets on the board in set number 2, still down by a rack, and Francisco has the break. We've had a fabulous week here at the Mohegan Sun. They have added to an already amazing facility by opening a new hotel, a fantastic glass structure, fabulous rooms, the best in fine dining, shops galore, and in addition, a 10,000-seat arena for the best in entertainment. Mohegan Sun, it truly is a legendary entertainment experience. There you see 9 Super Aramis Pro balls about to be blasted by Francisco Bustamante. We'll see, Alan, whether or not he's going to use a powerful break, which we know he has. Might take a little bit off it. We'll see what he does. He's changed up one time, at least.
It's pretty good that you realize that, Mitch. Did you notice that? He's actually going to hit a Malaysia and draw the cue ball to the side rail, I think. And that's exactly... Oh, he got kissed in the side pocket, and that's a big break for John. For John Horsfall. Oh, boy. Watch what happens here. Notice he breaks the balls. Here he's bringing the cue ball over to the side. Let him break the balls first.
There it is. Look at that
cue
kick.
ball gets kicked right in the side pocket. Big break for John.
Wow.
And now we'll have the 1 ball right in the side pocket with a nice opportunity for a run out. The only ball I see really that could give him a problem is the 6 ball over by the side pocket. As you see it there on the left-hand side of the screen there, where he's standing.
Well, that was huge. We talked about how quickly that first set turned around with John Horsfall up 3-2 and then losing 5-3 in that set. Watch out.
And look what he did.
Man, that is big right there.
Unbelievable.
Does he still have an angle there for the 3?
He may have got himself. We're going to have to let him look at this. It looks like right there that he can make it.
Yeah, I think he can, the way he got over it. His heart just stopped, I guarantee you.
Notice the cue ball. He's cueing it on the left-hand side. He's Englishing the cue ball a little bit so he can make it. And that's nicely done.
Beautiful.
He has to be very careful here. He does not want to make both balls. He wants to just let the 4 ball lay by this corner pocket. So he'll hit this pretty easy. Just hard enough for the 4 ball to reach the 5 and come off the rail a little bit. Won't be doing much with the cue ball at all. He should actually just roll it in nice and easy. There we are. Perfect. Now see where the 6 ball is. He actually has an easy shot on the 4, but the 6 ball, he has to watch he doesn't touch the 6 with his shirt there. I tell you, he's pretty close. And here he wants to get straight in on this ball.